PowerPoint is used in a wide range of speaking situations. A survey of 300 professional speakers showed that 94% use PowerPoint during at least part of their talks. Microsoft estimates that 30 million PowerPoint presentations are given every day. There are pluses and minuses to using PowerPoint in public speeches. When used well, PowerPoint is a great communication tool. It allows a speaker to use a variety of visual aids without having to juggle multiple pieces of equipment. It also allows a speaker to incorporate text, photographs, charts, graphs, sound, and even video into the same presentation. Unfortunately, PowerPoint is not always used well. Some speakers allow PowerPoint technology to dominate their presentations and end up losing sight of their message. Other speakers throw their presentations together carelessly and make little eye contact with listeners. Still, others use PowerPoint to illustrate every point in their talk. Using PowerPoint well requires a great deal of planning. Speakers should have a clear idea of exactly why, how, and when they are going to use PowerPoint in their speeches. Rather than using PowerPoint to illustrate every thought, effective speakers use it only when it genuinely enhances their message. Speakers should follow several basic principles when formatting PowerPoint slides. There are several basic principles for the use of color. Use a limited number of colors, use color consistently across all slides, and use it with enough contrast to be easy to read. There are also several basic principles for the use of text. Keep the text brief, simple, and easy to read. Here is an example of an ineffective PowerPoint slide because of the text. Consider this example and notice how the text is clear, simple, and easy to read. There are several basic principles for the use of fonts. Use fonts that are clear and easy to read. Avoid using all capitals. Don't use more than 2 fonts on a single slide. Use the same fonts on all slides, and use appropriate font sizes. Here's an example of ineffective fonts versus more effective fonts. There are several basic principles for the use of images. Include images only when needed to enhance your content. Make sure images are large enough to be seen clearly. Keep graphs and charts simple and clear. Include a title above all graphs and charts. Edit your video so that it is integrated smoothly into the slides, and include copyright information when applicable. There are also several basic principles for the use of space. Do not include too much content on a single slide, and format each slide to achieve a pleasing sense of visual balance. Here's an example of ineffective spacing in a slide. Consider this slide where the spacing is balanced. There are several basic principles for the use of animation. Use animation only to enhance the communication of ideas. Avoid animation that might distract the audience. Use a limited number of animation effects, and use animation consistently from slide to slide. After creating slides, the next step is delivering the speech with PowerPoint. Before rehearsing the speech, speakers should double-check their slides to see if anything is misspelled, misplaced, or missing. Speakers should make sure they know the major slideshow commands, and speakers should practice their speech with PowerPoint. Speakers should only display the slides when discussing them, and speakers should check the room in which they will be speaking and the equipment they will use for their speech. Finally, speakers should develop a backup plan in case the PowerPoint equipment fails, such as having their notes in the form of handouts for audience members.